What's up everyone, Shane here with ROA Off-Road. I'm at the Overland Expo out in Oregon. We've been having fun showcasing these trailers. People have been blown away with the trailers. The new Reboots, people are just like, they're the nicest trailers in the entire show. So we're super excited. The feedback has been the best we've ever had. People are just raving about the new 19.4, which we already have a full tour on. You can go down in the link below and click on and watch that full tour, over an hour-long video, tons and tons of detail. But equally impressive is this new 17.4. Lots of people have been really just oohing and ahhing over this trailer. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a longer walkthrough. A lot of this stuff is to be determined. This is a brand new, very first proto, so he has to work through some things. We don't have official weights. I can give you some rough estimates because we do know the other units and they're similar. It's a little bit smaller, but let's get into this, walk around and show you the all new Reboot 17.4. Okay, so first off, just like all the units, all the PAWs, Reboot units, the model number is 17. That means the box is 17 foot. 0.4 means it sleeps 4. So this unit has 2 queen beds. One of them is an 80-60. The other one is not an actual true residential queen, but queen size. But the main bed is 80-60, so you can put any bed you want on it. I'll get into that in a bit. But one thing I do want to point out, so like I said, a lot of the weights are to be determined. This unit we did put on a scale and it is 6,400 pounds. Now keep in mind, with the exception of the air suspension, which that is an option, you can do the rubber shear spring or the air suspension on this, and that's the same with all of the PAWs and Reboot units. You can upgrade the Reboots to the higher end air suspension that come on the PAWs actually. But keep in mind, that's full battery, full solar. So technically, you know, you might come in the 5,000, high 5, mid, maybe 53 up to 55, 5,800 pounds if you go totally base. Those batteries are pretty heavy. I want to point out a few things. We have the fully articulating hitch, but they've kind of redesigned it just a little bit. So the previous one was a twist. Maynard asked them just to do a spring-loaded one, so you can now pull up and just slide it away, and then you have that up and down, side-to-side articulation. And then obviously when you get on the highway, you can throw that in. Generally, I'm gonna always be towing it like this unless I'm going off-road on some extreme trails. Even a washboard, I wouldn't mess with it too much. That is so cool. 3 5/16. Another thing that I learned while I was at the show, because the MORryde reps are here, MORryde builds all of the frame and stuff. And he said, Shane, our standard at MORryde is that we have to test it 3x higher than what we give the rating. So this hitch is rated at 21,000 pounds. So that means they've put it through testing, destruction testing, that would technically put it at 63,000 pounds, right? So that is a lot of, you believe it or not, in the overland industry, a lot of the companies are mom and pop shops, so they don't actually do any testing or very little to no testing. Certainly they don't send it into like actual companies, independent companies that are doing these testing. I haven't seen that. Usually it's the owner might take the trailer out and do some runs and say, that's good, right? But that's what's so cool about working with MORryde. MORryde is, they're very much so into making sure they are testing the product, and before they ever send it out, it is like 3 times more than what they're actually telling you on the rating. Now once again, if you put more weight on it, it's not going to be under warranty. That's not what we're saying to do, but I'm just telling you that they go above and beyond, and that's their motto too, above and beyond always. Once again, you have the same frame, the huck riveted aluminum frame that you're going to be getting. This unit, I'm just going to kind of walk you through it really quickly. This unit does not have the air suspension, so it comes stock with the 20 pounders. If you could put 30 pounders in here if you wanted to, but if you do get the air suspension, the air tank lives right here. And that's a 12-gallon air tank. And you can also use that as a compressor essentially to pump up any type of air mattress, boat, paddle boards, bicycle tires. You can pump up your tires on this, pump up your tires on the truck. It puts out 120 pounds of PSI on the air. So let's come around here. We do have the stabilizer jacks. This storage compartment is crazy massive. I don't know if you can quite comprehend how big this is. We have a little tote, or a large medium-sized tote, 2 cases of water, and there's still space behind the water. This thing is, it's so much bigger. It's really hard to see it in the video. Once again, one of my favorite new features on all the reboots and pauses. Maynard's putting that, you know, built or made in America, because this trailer is, as far as all the off-road trailers on the market, this thing is more made in America than anything else. There's a lot of trailers, like, they might build them in America, but they're ordering parts from all over the world. That's pretty common nowadays with everything, right? But as far as this, I mean, you're talking hitch built by MORryde in America, frame, suspension, right? Generally, you're gonna, if you order like a cool off-road trailer, Cruisemaster, they ship it from Australia, Cruisemaster, you know, Mick hitches, like whatever it is. And those are all great products, they're Australian. But that's what's so unique about the pause, is you really truly are working with an American company, and they're going above and beyond to make sure that all the componentry is really more American than any other trailer. But let's come back here. There's something, I did a quick little walkthrough yesterday. I didn't go into as much detail. I do want to show that if you go with the rubber shear springs, you get these all-terrain tires, and they're good. They're the 225/75 with the 16-inch rim, and they're a Goodyear. But if you upgrade, you get the DuraTrack Wranglers from Goodyear, and these are a little bit more aggressive. And that's with the air suspension, right? So you'll get that upgraded tire, just looks a little more aggressive, a little bit heavier duty. That upgrade comes with the air suspension when you upgrade it. You have your hot and cold water here. We do have a kitchen that you can option right here. Now, this is the thing that you didn't see in the video the other day. I showed the deck down, but now you get to see there's something new on this trailer that you haven't seen on any of the pause or reboots yet. Right here, we got a pin. We're gonna pull that out, and we're gonna drop this down, and you have a bike rack. This thing is so robust. It's integrated into the frame on both sides here. They've rated it for 300 pounds. This is MORryde. Once again, like I mentioned, MORryde, that's the rating they'll give you, and that's the warranty you have. If you exceed 300 pounds, you're gonna be in trouble. This has been tested at closer to 1,000 pounds, 900 pounds. This is really cool though. Check this out. You have these pins right here. Pop that out, pull this out, and then it goes in right there. And then you can hook your bikes, mount them to this. Easily throw some e-bikes on this. 2 e-bikes, no problem. At your own risk if you go over that weight. But this thing is super strong and robust. I love it. You didn't see this because I had the garage or the deck put down earlier, so I'll show you in a little bit what that looks like when it's down. And that is definitely one of my favorite things about this trailer right now. So come back around over here. Just like all the pause units you've seen, you have your ladder so you can climb up to the roof, be able to clean your solar panels. This unit will have 800 watts on the roof if you get the fully loaded, and then also briefcase 600 extra watts. So you have a total of 1,400 watts of solar, which is unbelievable. 17-foot trailer, think about that. 1,080 amps of battle-born lithium as well, and all Victron. So everything, just like all the pause and reboots you've seen, using the same stuff. And then obviously those briefcase panels, you'd plug them into here. One of the things that I really like, and I'm sure I mentioned this on other videos, is that you have independent solar charge controllers. You have your briefcase and also your roof, so they're separate systems. So if one system's not working, you're able to have that backup, the redundancy, plug in outside or your roof. It's really unlikely that you're ever gonna have an issue where you completely don't have power coming into this trailer when you're off grid. And of course you have your 30 amp plug right here if you do have a generator or shore power. This unit, we will be able to install a generator, onboard generator. We did that recently on one of the larger pauses. The space in that larger pause only allowed a 2,500 watt generator. This will actually allow an onboard 4,000 watt generator as an option. That's only with ROA. You have to come to us to be able to get that option put on the trailer. We do that here. Another thing, these are options that you're gonna have. The Suburban, that's the standard. If you wanna upgrade, you can go to the Truma. And of course, everybody knows Truma as one of the best brands out there. You have Suburban as your water heater. Now this is something new that they've done, and I'm not sure if we've showcased this, but all the Reboots are actually gonna get this tank water heater. And this is a 6-gallon water heater, which I prefer over the on-demand Suburban water heaters. And the reason why is because you waste less water. When you go to those on-demands, you have to wait for the water to get to the spigot. So you turn it on, it has a sensor, a flow sensor. So then you're wasting, you know, a little bit of water before it actually reaches the spigot and it's running hot. And then when you turn it off, it shuts it off. So you have to turn it back on and wait for it again to get hot. So having a tank, once it gets to the spigot, it's hot. You know, you can turn it on and off and not wait for it to engage. Now, if you go with the Truma upgraded version, it is on demand, but it also has, it's instant. And so it has a circulating system where it pumps the water to the spigot. So when you turn it on, you're not waiting for it every single time to get hot again. So it's circulating in the lines. So that's a pretty cool system. People get confused on demand versus instant. Those are different things. You can have on demand and not have instant. If you have on demand instant, that's really cool. It's a whole different system. And then coming here, you have your water. This is the Nautilus P4, and this gives you the ability to, you know, pull water. It has a pump, so it can actually suck water into it, or you can power fill it. If you go to a spigot, you fill up the tanks, 65 gallons of water. 17-foot trailer, remember? 65 gallons of water. That's a lot of water for a trailer of this size. You can also run your antifreeze through here to winterize it. You can hook up, you have a black tank flush as well. It does have a black tank, it's 30 gallons. The gray tank's 30 gallons. If you want to option it out for a different toilet, that's something here at ROA we do. So definitely that's something that is very easy to option for you. This is the other side of the compartment. Once again, look at this. This is a tote. This is a large tote, and you can see you could put almost 2.5 totes side to side in here. Not quite 3, it would be a little tight. But this storage space is massive, and that's why we can put that 4,000 watt Onan generator. We'd build a box in here and plumb it, and it would be connected right into the trailer. Come over here, we do have electric tongue jack. So when you get to camp, it's really easy to unhitch off your truck. No cranking with your arms. You just, by the press of a button, and you're unhooked. The air suspension also, you just, by a press of a button, you can level side to side. Really easy. Pause is making it convenient to go off-roading. It's not a job. They do have a new door. This is a metal door, and these door handles I've seen on motor coaches. So pretty heavy duty. Of course, you got your grab bar and then your more ride steps. And these are the sturdiest steps. These are just really good steps. So come on in, and I want to show you the inside. Okay, here we are inside. This thing is so beautiful. All of the new pause units, the Reboots, all of them are really beautiful. As you can see, just like the other Reboots, we've had a refresh in cabinetry here. Very modern. It's a veneer white up here. You have a gray down here. So I really like that two-tone. These open up. This is all wood, and it's, like I said, it's a veneer. This is a company out of Indiana that builds these cabinets. They are locking latches, so if you come right here, we have a drawer, we pull this out, and then if you look right here, you have that ability to lock. Maynard and his wife have actually been in this unit for now a week or so. They traveled from Indiana coming out here, and they're gonna be in it another week going home. And she was saying, not a single cabinet ever opened. And Maynard's a crazy driver. If you ever go, you know, with him sometime, you'll see he's a crazy driver. So the fact that nothing's open is pretty good. Big amount of storage under here. This is super tall. I mean, he's got some frying pans in here. You got your thing full of all of your spatulas. Now you do have a cutting board that goes over this sink as well. All of your drawers down here. You have another one back here where you could put more larger pans. You do have the microwave oven right here. So you do have, this is a convection oven, so you're able to cook actual food like an oven, like bake cookies. It's not huge, but you do have the ability to bake. Some people don't like microwaves, but this is a dual system. So you can microwave, or you can turn it into an oven and just bake stuff, right? Sometimes burritos are way better baked. No, not sometimes, always. They're always better baked than microwaved. But I'm a fan of microwaves. Sometimes I just want to heat something up really fast. And then of course you have your 3-burner cooktop right here. And then we have our Furrion range hood. And this is actually vented outside. You'd be surprised. There's some trailer companies that don't actually vent the stuff outside. So when you're cooking and this is steaming up, like when you turn this on, it's gonna suck all that steam or, you know, smoke outside of the trailer, which is what you want. Now, coming back, this is one of the things that people have been oohing and on. You can see these cushions back here. I can come back here and lay down right here and just lounge against this beautiful space. I can move the TV. Let me show you how the TV works. We're up in the queen size bed area, and you're gonna be sleeping right here and be able to lounge back and watch TV. But this thing actually swivels out really far. So you're able to get this right down in the middle of the aisleway, and then I can go back and sit and be able to lounge. This is a pretty large TV. I know it's for sure 32 inches. It might be bigger. Got to measure that. So this is not crazy in-depth tour, but I just wanted to definitely tour this more while we were at the show because they're super popular. So people are starting to put in a lot of orders and we're getting pushed out. Might not see one for a bit. So I really wanted to do a longer tour for everybody to see it. Coming back over here, this is the feature that people have just been absolutely amazed in. This booth is massive, by the way. This can actually go here. When that drops down, makes it into a queen size bed. And that's what this thing is for. It's just kind of an extension piece. But this is what people love. I can be sitting right here while I'm eating, and if I'm at a nice beautiful view, I can open that up, ooh, get a nice breeze in here, or just enjoy the ocean, the mountains, wherever I'm at. If there's a bunch of mosquitoes or bugs, I do have the ability to pull this down a little bit and get it in a spot where I'm not dealing with mosquitoes attacking me. Goes all the way down to the floor and clicks in. But this is incredible. This is amazing. Now, say I wanna set up my deck. I'm gonna grab this little lever right here and I'm gonna just drop that down. And now I'm gonna take these cushions right here and I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna sit down and just enjoy the view. This is so cool. This is so cool. Now that we've set up our deck here, this is just so incredible. Put your other cushion, flip that around and turn it into a lounge right there. Put it at the back. This is so epic. Absolutely love this. I'm gonna jump down really quick because it does have some steps that it comes with. So once again, the more ride steps, this is gonna clip on right there. And then you're gonna lock in right there. And then now I have steps. I can walk up into here and be able to enjoy my deck. Also, the production units that are gonna be coming out, this was kind of rushed to get out to the show. You're gonna actually have hand railing that goes all the way around. You'll be able to have some screened railing so the dogs will be able to hang out here and won't be able to jump off, or, you know, kid protection a little bit. And also you're gonna have a little door that you'll be able to open up and walk down and get off of out of the unit. Some people have been looking at this and saying, hey, if we pop that table out of the way, we could potentially put some bikes inside, which is true. You also can put bikes outside on the bike rack. So if you got maybe 4 bikes and they're e-bikes and they're pretty heavy, maybe you could put some inside and some outside. Really versatile. Underneath this storage area is all of your Battle-Born Victron 3000 watt inverter, 2 solar charge controllers, DC to DC charger, and then up to 1080 amps of Battle-Born lithium. So that is where all your power stuff is going. Over on this side, this is all storage, and that's a really large storage area. So for those things that you're not using as much, you're gonna store in there, maybe extra sleeping bags or whatever, shoes. But then up along here, you can see there's tons and tons of storage everywhere. Let's walk back inside, show you the bedroom area. Of course, we have our Colorado Carefree awning that we can put out. And this has some lights right here. You also have another light right there. Let me show you that one really quick because that's a cool light because you have different options. You have your white light, and then if you have bugs at night, you can turn on that amber light, and that's not going to attract the bugs as much. Also, you can turn on and off this awning light from in here. This does have a bar across the center of it, so it creates a pitch so the water flows off better. This comes out quite a bit farther, but we can't put it out because of the other trailer. But if you come in here, You still have the Garmin controls that do a lot of things on this trailer. So it's still managed by Garmin. You can check your water tanks here, right there. You got your power system. You got your inverter system. So we turn on the inverter. You can still run your air conditioner off grid, right? And you can set all your input current, limit your current coming into the trailer if you have a small generator, fuse manager. So you still have all the Garmin system. It's not as, I want to say, as robust. It doesn't have as many features as the pause units. It's also much cheaper than the pause units. But coming down here, you have switches that control everything. So if you don't want to turn on the Garmin, quickly turn on these lights, right? You have that ability. You also have these lights. Check this out. So coming back in here, you have nice floor lighting. You got this roof lighting. You also have can lights all throughout. You do have a stereo system that you can connect Bluetooth through your phone, inside, outside speakers. You can change those back and forth. So lots of different things that you can do with this trailer. Coming over here, we do have a backup camera as well. We just mounted it on there so people could see. Right now you can see the door flipped up, but so while you're towing, you can stick this in the back of your truck and be able to tow safely, right? Or back up. So that's a cool feature. Lots and lots of plugs all throughout the trailer. You got plugs right here with USB ports. You got plugs back over here by the dinette area. You have this massive Everchill refrigerator. This is the same thing that you're getting in all the Reboots. This is the 10.7 cubic refrigerator and freezer. And like, these are like massive meat boxes right here. Look at that. That's a big freezer. And these things, this freezer and fridge works phenomenally. I've found myself turning it down because it gets stuff too cold too fast. 12 volt, so you're not using propane for this. This is gonna completely work off of solar and battery. This unit has the Suburban heater. Once again, you have an option to go to the Truma Vario heat, and that's going to be ducted throughout, which that is the thing. You have to option it with the Truma appliances if you want it to be a 4 Seasons trailer. As we move back over here, speaking of air conditioning, you have a 13,500 BTU. This is the Mach Coleman air conditioner. If you want, you can also upgrade that to the Truma 13,500 BTU. And I have been cranking this thing on almost every single day. This thing will run, you know, a full day without any issues off of that battery bank. Obviously with solar, you could play around with it and run longer. You won't run forever off grid because it's a larger AC, but it will cool the unit a lot faster. But not this one, the Truma unit, I actually prefer over the 12 volt units. The 12 volt units are cool, but the technology is not quite there yet. We've been now using them for the last year or almost going on 2 years. And I'm kind of disappointed in them. They work really well, like for a small little trailer. For a trailer this size, over time they're gonna fail because they're just not gonna keep up and keep this trailer cool. So definitely wanna go with that 120 until the technology is better. Truma is one of the better options out there. Moving up into this area, this is your bed area once again, and this TV goes all the way out of the way, locks, has straps. This is a true queen 80 by 60. So you can option it to any mattress that you want. If you have a preference, that's something that's so important. To me, it's like always put a queen size bed, like a true residential queen or king in a trailer, because people, to me, mattresses are like your favorite color. Everybody has an opinion and it's always different. So the mattress that it comes with is pretty comfortable, but I personally have a preference on mattress and I would put my own mattress in here. Good amount of storage all the way through here for all your clothing and other just various stuff, and it is very deep. I can barely reach to the end of that. And then coming over into here, one of the things that has been an enhancement from some of the smaller trailers about this size is we do now have a sink, toilet, and it's not a wet bath, so you can actually step into here. The shower is not massive, but this trailer is not massive either, so you gotta make some sort of compromise. But everybody loves to see the soap drop test, right? So I dropped some soap in here. Imagine the curtains right here. I can, you know, crouch down, pick that up, and continue to shower. I'm a large guy. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm not even hitting the roof. Our ceilings in here are about 6'7" from the floor, 6'7". You know, with this area, you have plenty of space for sure, and 270 pounds, right? So I'm not small by any means, and I could shower in this without any issues. Over here, we have outlets light, and your fantastic vent fan. And this is a nice, robust fan. That's gonna get a lot of air out of here. And then of course we have storage up here. They got some extra towels. You also have a towel holder right here. Those details I love. Drives me crazy when I have no place to put my towels, because it's something that I'm going to Walmart and buying my own towel holder. I just bought a trailer and now I'm buying towel holders from Walmart. And then a little cubby there that you can throw some stuff in. And then of course you have some space in here for your toilet paper and other goods, but definitely tight, but you got everything you need. People have been just raving about this trailer. Absolutely in love with this trailer. And it really does have a phenomenal amount of storage. So I want to walk back out to that patio deck, because that is really the main feature that's so cool about this trailer. This is a boat decking, so that's not wood, it's that marine decking, but this is the trailer. So there you have it. This is the all new 17.4. Really cool trailer. People have been coming in and just oohing and on over this trailer. Every trailer, the right floor plan is, you know, going to be the right floor plan for you. It might not be this one, but this has been a very cool feature at the show. I absolutely love it. I mean, I have kids, so my option for this, I might go for the bunkhouse. My wife will probably win. She's the boss, so 19.6 with the bunk beds is probably my trailer, but this is a perfect trailer for a couple or a couple with kids. This does come down into that bed. So cool. I'm so amazed with Maynard and the things that he comes out with, and everybody that's been walking through all of these trailers all weekend long at the show, they say not only are they the nicest trailers, they have the best floor plans, but they're like, even the fit and finish on everything is way better than anything else they've seen. And the reason for that is because it's a Forest River company. It's a Palomino. They're a big company, so they understand manufacturing. They're not a small, young mom and pop shop that builds, you know, 10, 20, 50, 100 trailers a year. They have the ability to build a lot of trailers, but the neat thing is with Maynard, he has, you know, created one of the best teams, I think, and that team is really overseeing everything. Their warranty, their service, their quality, their QC is really been phenomenal. I'm super excited about this company. They're not perfect. Nobody is. There's always going to be issues, but they're standing behind and taking care of the people, and I think that's what's so important. When you work with ROA and PAWS, if this is the trailer that you're looking at, you're going to have a good experience, because ROA and PAWS working together are the ones that are backing the trailer for you and taking care of you. And that to me is so important. So if you got any questions, reach out to our sales coaches, 801. You can text 801-860-0035. Go to our website. We should have this listed pretty soon. Hopefully we'll see you on an adventure or a Roamer rally. Have a wonderful day and see you later. Bye-bye.